Good morning, YouTube. I just listened to Peter A. Levine, something about toxic shame. And I'm looking at it, and I just remember growing up and my mom, which is my adopted mother, just saying, "Oh, what is this inner child stuff? Oh, God, please, grow. Everybody just needs to grow up, blah, 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 blah." And she colored it in a way that I believed what she was saying. I'm like, yeah, this is bullshit. We're all grown up. What was really happening was, I think the English language is very poor at being able to explain things. And lots of times terms are chosen by the experts that aren't really that great and really color things and make things seem like the definition is different than they really are, than it really is. Like codependency, for instance. I never could understand that word until a couple of years ago. I finally was like, oh, it sounds like the codependent person is dependent on everybody. They can't even think without another person telling them what to do. That is not at all what it means. Codependent is basically, I don't know why that word is what it is. It really means self-love deficit. And the other guy came up with, he's like, I forget his name, but he coined the term self-love deficit because that's what it is. We give and give and give and give to everybody else and whatever, because we just think that's what our job is, right? We're here to like make the world a better place, right? Help everybody else. No, you're codependent. And then they're like, oh, you're dependent on her. No, no, no. Self-love deficit. Okay. Now we got inner child. Oh, grow up. Why gotta be so immature? Inner child it's a poor term. What we're finding now, what we found out in the last 58 million years, and what they don't want to tell us about it, unless you look. You can look. But the way that they start to describe it is so insulting and makes you want to turn away. It's not all in my head. People are like, oh, your pain's in your head. You're full of blah. No. They just need to explain it better. The inner child is actually simply your body having stored experiences and emotions in different places of the body physically, because I just had the experience of one coming undone and my neck is still loose. It's still loose. My best friend texted me this morning, Kara, my neck is stiff and it's blah, 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 I'm in total pain. And I'm like, I want to find a way to explain to her that I understand that her body is falling apart in many different ways. I get it. But if we could get a hold of this one thing, her mind, to tell her body, look, we're going to do something different. It sounds incredibly insulting to someone in the kind of pain that she's in and the length of time that she's suffered and the amount of things that have just like tumbled out of control because of all this. And I'm going, oh. So what this guy Peter Levine was saying is like, look, man, this stuff is stored in the body. And then he goes on about body posturing. Think about shame. You curl forward. You look over here. And then think about pride. You go up. And I'm thinking victory pose, where we want to put our arms up in the V. She cannot lift her arms up. It feels like someone is choking her, because physically the structures are so swollen and everything that once she goes to put her arms up, it comes up and I'm going, you know what? I see some deep spiritual shit going on here. And I'm not saying that her body's not, it is physically injured. We're not going to take away the truth of the matter is her suffering is real, her pain is real, all this stuff is real. Because when you talk to the person that's in this kind of pain, like, because I've been in pain like this, and they're like, well, Karen, it's in your head, because if you would just do this, like, well, fuck you, it's not in my head. No, it's not, but it's trapped in our nervous system and our bodies in various points. And they keep saying, it's in your head, it's in your... No, it's not in your head. But anyway, I understand what they're trying to say, but it sounds incredibly insulting to the person suffering. There's pathways, movement, body movements, and trigger points. And we all know this. We've got the whole acupuncture, all these different dry needling, all these... It's touching the body and causing psychological, emotional changes. It's causing mood changes. Why can everybody not see? They don't want us to see it. They want to think it's all woo-woo. It's a spiritual. No. I mean, yes, but no. It's physical. It's the hidden buttons that need to be tripped in the body with the breathing, the diaphragmic breathing. We're not diaphragmically breathing anymore. Our diaphragms are not even descending enough to touch the button to say, you're all right, you're not in fight or flight, everything's fine. I think our diaphragms are miserably weak, because when I try to fill my lungs completely with my diaphragm, I cannot. At the end of the breath, I must draw in with my neck and chest muscles. I'm going to talk to Mike about it. Mike! my new guy. Anyway, yeah, because this is bullshit. And I guarantee you, my best friend cannot draw a full breath with her diaphragm. And I'm going, now, she's got a hell of a weekend. She's getting ready to jump in a vehicle and drive 3.5 hours with her neck and shoulders in trauma mode, in trauma, and she doesn't know. She hears what I'm saying a lot, but I haven't said way into what I wanted to, because it's just like, what the what do I say? How do I undo that? How do I, good, I'm going to send my loving vibratory thoughts and feelings to her, because she started to say yesterday, I agree, when I said, your nervous system has cranked the volume up on its response so high. And it's not that what you're feeling isn't real, but your nervous system is saying it's worse than it actually is. And she said, yes. And I'm like, yay, 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 that's a win. Because when somebody's in mortal pain and you're trying to tell them, well, your pain's not really, it shouldn't be that high. Well, I know they know it shouldn't be that high, but it's like they can't even hear you because, my God, the pain is so bad. If you're just saying, look, if we can convince your nervous system that what is happening, it's a problem. But it's not that big of a problem because it's screaming as if your arm is hanging off by a thread. But it's not. It's still attached. It's acting like that. So she's there. She's like, yes. Yes, you're right about this. So, okay, so I said, now we need to figure out how to convince your nervous system to shut the fuck up, everything's fine. Now, I think this has a lot to do with some other criteria, like the food that's incoming, possibly all the frequencies in her house. She's got a Ring doorbell, 5G. She's got cameras everywhere, ding, 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 going off. It's like, I think her nervous system and her electrical system is being hit. And then what's she going to do? She can't get out of it. I mean, she has houses all around her. Even if she turned her shit off, she's baking in this situation. So, got to find a way around it. We all do, because we're all, to a degree, saturated in these frequencies now. So, gotta raise your vibration. I used to be like, fuck them people that said that. Now I'm like, no, these people are right. I just didn't understand, and I still don't fully, but abstractly now I understand. In an abstract way. I really do get it now in an abstract way as best I can. So I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. My best friend carried me through the most horrible things psychologically, and I do believe that some of this pain that she is suffering is a direct cause of her carrying part of my shame and my pain through the years. And this is why I feel, well, one of the reasons I feel so compelled to really dig into this, because some of her pain was because of me. Nothing I did to her, but because she chose to carry and share some of my pain, but did not know how to dispel it from her body. So now she's all, and I'm like, oh, I feel like I did this to my therapist too. I'm like, Dave, I'm sorry. Well, now we're going to talk to Dave about it too. Anyway, let's have a great day, YouTube, and understand that the inner child, it's not some kind of woo-woo, oh, get over yourself, you pussy. It's the physical memories that were stored in our body because we were not given the tools to know how to experience the emotion and move through it and let it go. We were not given the tools. We were told to suck it up, buttercup. So we did. And now we're murder trees with thorns all over us. You know what I'm saying? That's what I call those trees out there that have thorns all over them. Murder trees. Because it was the hidden gnosis. They're hiding the information. It's the gnosis. They're hidden and they're hiding it. We're going to find it. It's in the tuning forks. It's in the music. It's in the vibration. It's there. It's in the song of the birds. I mean, it's in the sound of nature. It's in the Schumann resonance. It's in these, I don't know enough, but I don't know any details, but I just feel like this. It's there. That's where it is. Peace out, YouTube. Day 18, 19, where am I? Who's counting?